Okay, let's get started. So, I am going to start off with aujourd'hui, c'est quoi? What's the date? 20. Okay, en français, how do you say that? Exactement. Le 20 mars 2025. Et aujourd'hui, c'est quel jour de la semaine? What day is it? The actual day?
Jeudi.
Jeudi. Good. Today's Thursday, so it's jeudi. Jeudi, le 20 mars 2025. The first thing that we're going to do right here, right now, is we're going to fill out this chart together. I want to show you how much we've covered so far, and how much we're going to continue as the school year continues. So, what do I know currently in French? What do you know? What are certain things that you know so far? Verb. Huh? Say it, Karim. Good. You're right. Les verbes. Right? Lots of verbs, huh? So we looked at les verbes, specifically dans le présent. Very good, Karim. Okay, in the present. What else have we seen so far? Le vocabulaire. What kind of vocabulaire have we seen so far? Vocabulaire. Vocabulary.
Le vêtement.
Exactement, les vêtements.
Voilà, des apostrophes.
Wow. What else did we do? Or somebody say it.
La mode.
Huh? Go ahead, say it.
La mode.
La mode. Okay, so fashion. Anything else you want to add before we continue? Yes? Exactly, so we looked at the timeline. Very good. Very good. We said that this one is called, for instance, the past, which is passé composé, and that's what we're going to look at today again. Okay? We're going to look at it in deeper sense. We looked at, for instance, the now, maintenant, which is le présent. Sammy, I can hear you at the back.
Yes, miss. No, we're just studying.
That's not how you talk. So shh.
Okay, so.
Now, and then when we're talking about later, what is that called? The future. The futur. And in French, we call it futur simple. Okay? What I want to know. So what are things in French that you would like to know? What are certain things that you would like to explore in French? Is there a certain item? Last time I heard what? Les animaux. Huh? Go ahead, Desiree.
Like, there is house items.
Okay, so you want to look at house items.
Animals, yeah.
Okay, animals. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Anything else that you're so passionate about you also want to see it in a different language? I heard today I was asking, how do I write a card in French for Mother's Day? Because Mother's Day for us is tomorrow.
Is that Mother's Day tomorrow?
Okay? Yes. Here in Egypt, it's tomorrow because I'm looking at, for instance, the first day of spring. So yeah, so maybe writing cards in a different language. Okay? Yes, sir. Oh yeah, absolutely. I want to be able to speak fluently. I love that, Karim. Donc, en français, on dit, je veux parler couramment. Fluently means couramment. Okay? To be able to couramment. Okay? And what I know and what I learned have a little bit of overlap. Correct? Thank you, Yusuf. Okay? What I learned and what I know have a little bit of an overlap. Which means what you know is also what we've learned, right? Because you've all learned that this year. Now, ici, peux-tu aller à la diapositive, s'il vous plaît? Today, specifically, which is le passé composé. Okay? We've looked at le présent, and when we're talking about le présent, we talked about what? Les différents groupes. Le groupe ER, le groupe IR, le groupe RE. Correct? So far so good? Yes, Madame Carole.
Excuse me, I wanted to give this to Karim Sharif.
Yes, he is. Thank you. Merci.
Hi.
Okay.
آخر يوم detention اللي جاي. أنتوا ما نبي detention على آخر يوم.
My dear, I wish I knew. Okay. Did you pause my, did you pause, Daisy? Okay. When you're ready. Because I'm not going to talk over you. Thank you. Alright. Now, moving on. Le passé composé de l'indicatif. So today, I'm going to say this, our learning goal, which in French, we do this a lot, right? You've seen this word so many times, right? Learning goal, LG. En français, on dit objectif. L'objectif. What is the objective? For you to be able to conjugate verbs in the past. Donc, on apprend, we're learning, à conjuguer les verbes au passé composé. Could you go to the next slide for me? Good, keep going. Keep going. The first slide. Perfect. Now, the reason why I love la formation. Formation means how do we do it? Okay? The formation. La formation du passé composé is a little bit different than le présent. Can somebody remind me how we conjugate? Let's start off with what are the three types of groups that we have in French? Can somebody say them to me? Okay, so let's do ER, RE, IR. Very good, Karim. Very good. Now, when we're talking about ER, RE, and IR, let's do them together. You ready? If I had a verb, like for instance, demander. Demander, do you guys know what it means? It means to ask. Very good, thank you, Yasmin. To ask or to demand. Okay. Coming. You take away the ER, right? With the red. And then what do I do? What are the terminaisons? What does the terminaison mean?
Why do we need to go to school if we have it?
You are in school. You meet me at school. Very good. So for je, you put an I. Tu, you put an es. Il and en, you put just an I. For nous, you put a what?
O-N-S.
Very good. O-N-S. And for vous, you put what? E-Z. And for il and el, pluriel, you put a what?
E-N-T.
E-N-T. Very good. So this is how we form what? The present for the ER verbs. Now I'm going to show you specifically how we do it for the passé composé, because it's actually even easier. And I have a very nice hat. They're not similar because with the past, you have the handy watch when we use the red. S-A-P-P. SAP is the acronym. I love acronyms. You've seen that. Remember when I said race is an acronym? I said, what else did I talk? Arts is an acronym. My favorite acronym is SAP. This is how we do la formation en français pour le passé composé. The S stands for sujet, subject. Very good. Anybody, give me a subject. No, not a subject from school. I mean a sujet as a person. Very good, Sulima. That's also a subject. Yeah.
Ethics.
Qui?
Ethics de aujourd'hui.
Ethics? What do you mean by ethics, Vivian? Oh yeah, Habibi, not ethics as a course. I'm not talking about subject as a course. I'm talking about subject as a person. So what are the subjects in French? Zing, Sorry? Exactly. So, what are the pronouns in French? Huh? Je. Say it with me. Tu. Say it again. Huh? Il. Huh? Next. Elle. Next. Huh? Nous. Next. Vous. And then, huh? Il. Elle avec S. Donc, les conjugations sont je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle avec S. Then A. A stands for 11. Stands for auxiliaire. An auxiliary, not an auxiliary cable like you guys use, for instance, when you guys are playing PS3 or PS4 or whatever. Is it now PS5?
PS3.
Sorry, I'm old. So what is it now?
PS5.
PS5? Yeah, okay, I'm really old. Alright, so with the PS, so we have auxiliary. Il y a deux types d'auxiliaires. We have two types of auxiliaires. And there are the main verbs. What are the two main verbs that you've explored so many times? Verbe avoir and verbe être. Donc, verbe avoir and être. Okay, let's reiterate. How do we do verbe avoir? Say it with me. Huh? J'ai, tu as, il a, nous avons, vous avez, il, elle, OMT. Très bien. So we have, you know this one. How about être? What's the next one? Say it, huh?
Je suis, j'ai, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, elles sont.
Thank you, Yazid. You're the main superstar.
بسمع
ياسين انا احسن منك على فكره.
Okay?
أو حياتك.
No, we know that the both of you speak French very well. Thank you. Now, we're only going to focus on verbs that are conjugated with avoir. Because with être, it's a little bit more complicated, and that's a completely different layer, and that's not for today. We don't have enough time anyway. Now, the last is PP. PP stands for participe passé. Participe passé means the past tense of the verb. We've looked at the present tense of the verb. Today we're going to look at the past tense of the verb. Yassine, can you go to the next slide? Okay, so we said j'ai, avoir, and être. Next slide. Okay, so the participe passé, these are my favorite, and I'll show you. Again, how do you form the participe passé? So let's reiterate again. What are les trois types de verbes? Go ahead, hit me. Where is it?
IR.
Okay, IR. Les verbes IR, ça c'est le deuxième groupe. Hein, next. ER, ça c'est le premier groupe. Okay, hein, next. FI. RE, le troisième groupe. Now, watch. Past tense, it's so easy. Because for the subject, the verb doesn't change. It stays the same. The verb in the present tense, the terminaison changes per person, right?
بس برضه برضه بيتغير في أصلا فعليه
Exactly. So, for this one, let's say for instance I have finir. The only thing you're going to do is you're going to take away the IR and it's going to become fini. I becomes your next one in red. So I is the new terminaison. Okay? For ER, let's say give me a verb.
Ali.
Okay, aller means to go. Okay? You're going to take away the ER and you're going to add une E accent aigu. With blue and red. Here we go. Now, last but not least, RE, rendre. We're going to take away the RE and you're going to use a U. So, it's going to become rendu. Okay? That's it. You see, that's it. All you did was you did this. All you did was take away the terminaison and add a letter. Okay? Can you go to the next slide, Yassine, for me? Okay. So now, you guys ready? Let's do finir. Are you ready? Yeah, my dear, I'm almost done. I just need 5 more minutes of your time. Okay? Je, so finir is the verb. What's the first thing I'm going to do in order to conjugate it to the past tense? Very good. I'm going to remove the IR and in finir, what am I going to input instead? I. Very good. So, it's going to be the following. Using sat.
هي مش هتكون جي.
No, yes it is. Because, what is the subject? Je. What is the auxiliary for je?
جي.
J'ai. Or ah.
Je m'appelle.
And then, the participe passé is fini. So it becomes j'ai fini. Tu as, watch this. Tu as fini. Il, elle, a fini. Now watch. Ça, subject, auxiliaire, participe passé. See it? Somebody want to try? Soon, do you want to come and try? Salma? Come on. Let's try. So, remember, what is our magic word for the past tense? What's the magic word? Sap. Thank you, Carla. Sap is our magic word. So, I'm going to give you a verb. You give me a verb, Miss B. Any verb you can think of. Okay, I'll give you one. Don't say. What are you going to do first, love? You're going to remove the ER. And it becomes what? Very good. The one with the accent. Accent aigu. Okay. So it becomes danser avec accent aigu. Correct? So, then using SAPP. S-A-P-P. Give me any subjects from the list. You can do je, you can do tu, you can do il, you can do elle. It's up to you. Vous, okay? So, vous. What is the auxiliaire for avoir for vous? Is it avant? Is it avec? Is it with? Very good. So, write it. Avec. Now, Selena has done the subject. She's done the auxiliaire. Now, PP. What is it going to be? You've already written it. So what is it going to be? Don't say it. Yep, go ahead. Zane, do you want to go next?
No. Say on board.
Here, yeah. Come. Very good, Yassine. Give us a round of applause for Yassine. Okay, ready? Are you ready? Okay. You got this. Now, remember. The code is SAP. Sujet, auxiliaire, avoir, which is j'ai, tu as, il a, nous avons, vous avez, okay? And then the participe passé, we're going to do it right now together. You ready? I'm going to give you a verb. Are you ready? Manger, to eat. Love to do this. What's the first thing you're going to do first, Dane? Tell me. What are you going to remove? Very good. Oh, yeah. And what are you going to replace it with? Very good. With an accent. Okay? So, we know that our participe passé is manger. Okay. So now, if I give you a sujet, you give me a sujet. Sujet is like je, tu, il, elle. In Taba, you get to choose. Nous, yeah. You want to do nous? Perfect. Nous. Zain has chosen nous. Okay. The auxiliaire is avoir. What does nous go with avoir? Not avec, but c'est avant. Very close. Nous avons. Ça? Okay. We have. So nous avons. What am I missing? Very good. because of our tight schedule with the Ramadan schedule. Let's say it together. What is the key ingredient? Sap. What does sap stand for? Say it.
Sujet, auxiliaire, participe.
Say it again. Sujet, auxiliaire, participe, passé. Say it again. Sujet, auxiliaire, participe, passé. What auxiliaire did we look at today? The être or the avoir? Avoir. So we're going to do, okay? There's only a minute left. Okay? There's only a minute. What you need until the end of this class. So what I'm going to do. Good English. So after this, okay, what I want you guys to remember. Later on, we'll give you a sheet, okay, a worksheet. Okay? We're going to look at circling, okay, the auxiliaire. Okay, that's the worksheet. I don't want you to do. I'm going to ask you, if I give you, for instance, I'm going to show you right now before I give you the sheet. Vous avez mangé. Karim, come. Circle the auxiliaire. Yep. Circle it for me. Very good. And what auxiliaire is this? Être or avoir? Very good. So write A on top of it. Very good. So the assignment will be you're identifying what is the auxiliaire, if it's avoir or être, and then you're also identifying which one's the subject. Subject is always what? Always first or always last?
First. First.
Alright, perfect.